how to get through the stress of a 9 to 5 job with these 8 tips. Even if you insist that having a 9 to 5 job isn't stressful, we all know there are occasions when it is. It may be draining to wake up early to come to work and then spend the whole day dealing with your boss's unpleasant behavior. As soon as you walk through the front door of your house, all you want to do is grab some yogurt from the refrigerator and lay down on the couch to relax. Your body and thoughts are worn out. You are experiencing aches and pain. You fall asleep so quickly that the next time you wake up, it's 1 in the morning and you can't wait to go back to your cozy bed to continue your rest. You don't even notice when it happened, but suddenly this becomes your standard and you realize that you've lost weight and all of your vitality. You aren't eating and there isn't much else to look forward to in your life. You might get caught up in the hamster wheel of pursuing success without understanding that you are sacrificing your own identity in the process. All of that, however, comes to an end today. If you are not there, there is no purpose in anybody else being present. I hope you don't mind my saying this, but you're a zombie. We are here today to provide some ideas that will assist you in coping with the stress of working a typical 9 to 5 job. Stay still since you're going to appreciate our help later on. Number 1, make sure you schedule some time for you throughout the week. We are not sure what you have been telling yourself recently, but you should know that you are essential. Because of you, the firm is experiencing unprecedented success. You are the reason why the clients come in every day to buy that coffee. You are why your employer is growing richer day by day as a result of your efforts. You are great, and outstanding individuals are deserving of the very best. Because of this, you must make time for you. Your time calls for you to be alone so that you may sort through what you're experiencing. You need time to think things out by yourself and take care of you, whether that means taking a little weekend trip, working out, laying in bed, or simply meditating. You also need to make time for you. It is the most fantastic strategy to deal with self-assurance and the first step towards resolving the issues you have with your employees, to assess how you are feeling and why you are feeling the way you are. After doing an honest assessment of yourself, the next step is to show gratitude for yourself. Take yourself out to lunch or supper as a reward for being so good. You've been putting in a lot of effort and now it's time to focus on you. Visit the location that's been high on your bucket list, but you've never been able to visit. You are deserving of everything. Have a session dedicated only to bringing life to yourself at least once a week and take at least an hour out of each day to do it. You'll be amazed at the miracles it causes. You can't go back to zoning out on the sofa once you've experienced the stress relieving benefits of concentrating on yourself. Number 2, put an end to your habit of overthinking. After you've established a routine that prioritizes you, the next step is to dissuade yourself from engaging in excessive introspection. When your supervisor becomes angry with you, it's important to remember not to stress yourself out too much. You are not a terrible person and you are not a poor worker either. You were just complimented on how wonderful you are. Who cares about what the boss thinks? He may be stressed out and not furious at you. That is the reason why he was yelling at you. The only thing that will come from overthinking is stress, which is precisely what we are working on getting rid of here, aren't we? And even if you were wrong, you can't allow a single error to ruin your whole day or week. If you do that, you'll go further into the numbness and won't get anything done. Act like you're a kid again. One characteristic of children is that they do not take things personally and do not harbor resentment for an extended time. Maintain a cheerful attitude at all times, and you'll be amazed at how smoothly things will go. Your manager will even compliment you on your tough skin and think of you as a highly mature person. If you feel you are contemplating anything, stop for a moment, take a big breath, and tell yourself how wonderful you are. It won't be dangerous in any way. Number 3, don't bring work home with you. Having to cope with job issues after after they get home is a common source of stress for individuals after they leave work for the day. The ability to balance one's professional and personal responsibilities is valuable. This is something that will not only ease the tension that you are under, but it will also allow you to enjoy your work a little bit more and make you feel as if it is less of a burden on your spirit. As soon as you start doing your job at home, you won't be able to quit. It's almost like an addiction, making you dislike your work more and more with each passing second. Because of this, your private life will be disrupted, which is something that everyone agrees is not right. The first thing you need to do is to inform your supervisor and coworkers courteously that you will no longer be taking work-related calls or emails beginning at a particular hour, for example, at 8 p.m. Your mind will become more relaxed and you will have an easier time falling asleep. You will realize that when you get up in the morning, you will be in a positive mind and remain productive the whole day. Suppose you answer that call or respond to that email. Doing so will result in your staying up all night long to ensure that everything gets done. There is a reason why we refer to them as working hours. We have a good feeling about this video, so please take a moment to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel if you're having fun watching it so far. Number 4, make a menu plan for the next week. Consuming food will never let you down. It's like having that one best buddy who can always make you feel better about things, no matter how stressed or bored you are. Because of this, you should look to food to relieve the stress you are experiencing. When you're under pressure, we're not suggesting that you constantly go for a snack. Consuming a lot of it without making time to exercise might be detrimental to your health. We are more or less implying that if you are looking forward to eating, this will help you take your mind off work in some little way. Create a schedule detailing the meals you want to prepare in the evening and where you will go for lunch. Have you heard about the opening of a brand new restaurant in the area where you work? During your lunch break, you should go and sample their dish. In a nutshell, we suggest you seek a way to enjoyably diverting some of your attention away from your task. Anything that will help you prevent feeling sluggish will be of great assistance. Number 5, when you require assistance, ask for it. You should be aware that you do not necessarily have to be strong all by yourself all the time. It is not embarrassing to ask for assistance when you require it. No one lives on their own. There will be times when you can do tasks all by yourself, and there will be other times when you won't be able to. It's just life. You should know that you don't have to go through it alone. There are other people out there, whether it's something personal or linked to business. You have the people you work with, the buddies you hang out with, and most significantly, the person you're dating. When individuals are willing and able to provide help, particularly with the job, there is no use in taking on more than you can manage because they are your co-workers. They are expected to assist you whenever you find yourself in a bind. Isn't it that what teams are supposed to do? You may believe that you are capable of handling anything, but the truth is that you are not a superhero. You are just an average person. Therefore, to make things simpler for you, ask for assistance. Doing so won't set you back financially. Number 6, listen to podcasts. During your commute, keep yourself entertained by tuning into some great podcasts or playlists. They claim that listening to music helps wash away the dirt and grime that comes with daily living. Create a good playlist for yourself and listen to it anytime you are feeling sad or stressed out as a strategy for surviving the stress of day-to-day living. On the way to work, in the morning, or on the way home, a playlist could also be helpful for you. That time spent by yourself on the road might have a significant impact on your state of mind. Bring your phone with you and crank up the volume regardless of whether you drive or use public transportation to work. When you start playing, all the hurt and concern will go gone. So there is one thing that may be taken as a consolation. In terms of your career, boosting your confidence in the morning by singing along loudly to your favorite music before you walk out to work may also be beneficial. Your upbeat demeanor will undoubtedly brighten the atmosphere in the room even if everyone else is being glum. However, you should avoid listening to melancholy music since it might make the situation much more difficult. A song that gets you pumped up and ready for the day ahead, like Hall of Fame by William and the Script, is an excellent choice for waking up early before heading to work. It will serve as a constant reminder of how amazing you are. Do you not agree with me? Number 7. Find a technique to keep your interest going strong. You will need something to look forward to in addition to the meal, something that you like doing in your own time, apart from work. The only spare time you have is on the weekends, so make the most of it. You may add excitement to your weekends by making weekly preparations. While sleeping late and watching Netflix might be a relaxing activity, it can get tedious if that's all you do on the weekend. Attend a concert, make plans to spend time with your significant other, or even get together with some of your close friends. Just try something new every weekend. If you have interests outside of work, the weekend is the best time to pursue them. The objective is to make it through the stress of your 9-to-5 work. So if your pastime helps take your mind off it for a while, you should engage in it. I was wondering what some of your favorite ways to spend time are. Number 8. Remember that your employer is a human being just as you are. Remember that you and your employer are made of flesh and blood. Never let that fact slip your mind. You are still a person, and so is the other person. Even if they have a substantially higher position and money than you do, this does not change the fact that you are still a person. Your boss still feels sick and exhausted just as you do. You are all equal, and no one has the right to make you feel like you are less than a person. You should never let yourself forget that you are all equal in the real world. I hope you liked and learned something from today's video. If you want to keep improving and being inspired, subscribe and press the bell button to be alerted whenever we upload a video. This has been Market Profits Institute.